All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of The Lair. And I've been digging through a lot of the old comments and emails, and I got like 4 years of questions and emails to go through, so this will probably go on for quite some time. So let us begin. All right. Somebody asked me to ask the fans out there to take a poll of what they would do if they returned home and their girlfriend and or soon-to-be ex-wife, ex-girlfriend had killed their dog. Yeah, that happened to me, gentlemen, and it was very ugly. I remember I walked in, my 2 daughters ran up to greet me, and my dog was gone. And I asked where the dog was, and the answer was, I told you I did not want you living here. And at that point, I believe Bad Pop had to tackle Evil Pop because Evil Pop wanted to punch a bitch. And, and Good Pop was like, this is how chicks get punched. This is how chicks get punched, about face. And I left for a few days till I calmed down. Got 3 different stories of where the dog was. And we all know what happens when the stories change, so it is what it is. I know I keep saying that, but that's my argument ender, I guess.
Pop, I want to thank you for the kicking you when you're down comment that you made. And can you please express how common this is?
All right. Okay. We human beings, how we are now, we've only been around for maybe 400,000 years. In that amount of time, I think we have like 500 years or 5,000 years of actual, documented civilization. So, women are resource driven, and, that's kind of what happens. You get hit by lightning, or you throw your back out, which sometimes feels like you've been hit by lightning. I've been there, felt it, don't like it. You're sick, cancer, whatever. You're no longer of value, and they draw a red line through your name. Now, if I could go back in time and collect all of the red lines that have ever been written through my name, I would have a zebra-striped suit top, which was red and white. So, I've been written off many times. I've been pronounced KIA, MIA, all kinds of crazy ass shit. And, you'll never win, you can't do it, it's impossible, don't even try. The whole mantra of the mediocre sons of bitches, which I just can't hang out with those guys. I'm sorry, but I just can't do it. And I'm just programmed that way. I don't know why, but it is what it is. End of the argument right there. Okay.
If you were to take a vacation, what would you like more? Thailand or Ukraine? Both have good-looking women.
Well, I would probably go to Ukraine because I like the accent and I favor, taller, thinner women. But, Thailand, or Vietnam would probably be a good change of pace. I haven't been there as of yet. Maybe I'll go one day. Who knows?
All right, let's see. The Reality Matrix was brutal. Is it really that bad?
All right, the guy who sent me this obviously on the younger side. All right, dude, when you've been around for a while, you're going to see shit, okay? And it's the wise man who can actually, see the pattern, see him coming, and then be able to parry it before it destroys you. And the better, trust me, you be around long enough, you'll see the patterns, dude. And, just like, the back burner blues, it's all patterns I've seen through hundreds of interactions with soldiers. The slingback effect, again, I saw that hundreds and hundreds of times over 30 years. Women getting kicked out, going with a bad boy. She's with him for like 6 months. He gets sick of her, kicks her ass. She's knocking on the door, blah, 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 wah, wah, wah. I've seen it hundreds of times, and it's so damn predictable. So, yes, It is that bad. All right.
When you get married, the state attaches a parasite to you.
This is the absolute brutal truth, spoken in a short, direct tone, which speaks volumes. Yep. You know, I always thought it was a yoke that you put over your head so you can pull the cart behind you, but in reality, they'd rub your belly and stick a parasite there, a little south, if you know what I mean. So, you know, it's like a slot machine, you know. That was a good video. Oh, this guy's a religious guy.
Do you think you are channeling good or evil? Is your show serving good or evil? The way I see it is evil because you want civilization to fail.
Okay. Wanting something to fail and seeing it failing are two different things. I have 2 daughters. I would kind of like the pipe dream to go on for another 100 years, but we all know that's not going to happen. We all can feel it coming, and it's going to be goddamn ugly when it does, because we've got hundreds and hundreds of millions of guns. We got almost 5% of our population in the criminal justice system or in prison. And, you know, when the money stops and let those guys out, you know, it's going to get ugly. I think I did a video on that. It's one of my zombie apocalypse things that's going on. But, you know, I mean, good or evil, I mean, I consider myself the keeper in between, baby, because I just tell you how it is. It's just the truth. All right, you know, I'm not trying to affect it in any way, shape, or form other than to notify the younger dudes out there that life ain't fair. These chicks are playing dirty. They're playing for keeps. And it's your heart, your wallet, and your future on the line. And you need to wake the fuck up because it's that serious. Okay, so Christian guy, good evil guy, go to hell. All right.
What is your opinion on makeup?
It's obvious from a woman. Okay, what do you think of makeup? Do you mind it? Or do you think it's false advertising? Well, first of all, you know, I can really appreciate a woman who doesn't have to wear a lot of makeup. Okay, you know, I mean, that goes a long way with me. It's more genuine. You know, the women who put on lots of makeup, yeah, you kind of, after a while, it's kind of like they're taking plaster of Paris and going over the cracks and holes in a wall, if you know what I mean. It is kind of, you know, false advertising to a certain extent, you know. But, you know, I'm not really for it or against it. If it's real thick, then I have a problem with it. But other than that, I don't give a shit.
How do you come up with the math in many of your videos? You spell like shit, but you see the math. How do you do it?
Well, I don't really know. I've always been really good at that. I mean, my whole life I've always been good at calling odds and percentages and being able to just crank them out in your head. I guess I'm like an idiot savant with that shit. You know, I am an evil genius that comes with the territory, and I'm coming up on 48 hours and not a lick of sleep. So we'll see if I can come up with any more math tonight if I don't get to sleep. So we'll see. Okay. Somebody made a comment that Pop pulls a lot of ass. No, I don't. One, I don't try. I don't look for that, and I don't fucking care. So it just kind of stumbled. I just stumbled upon it. Really, I just don't care. And you know, I have another year to go before I even consider entering that pool again on a semi-permanent basis. Which, you know, the way I feel now is probably not going to happen. I don't know where they got this. They must have heard it in an outtake or something, but I made a comment. I made this a couple times in some of my videos where the bad boy gets the woman, but seldom, if ever, does he get to keep them. That is true, and again, it's the women kind of, they want the bad boy genes, and then they want the cuck to, you know, pay for all the bills and raise the kids and shit. And, you know, with the information age coming up, I think that, you know, that reproduction strategy for these women is going to come to a screeching fucking halt. Sooner or later, we'll be allowed to do DNA tests on demand, and you know, if it's not yours, it's not yours. You know, take it on the heels, bitch. Take the kid with you. Okay, I got a guy. Let's see. Ask me gun questions. Okay, you know, I know guns. You know, I've been fucking around with guns since I was 13 years old. he wanted to know, he's on a limited budget, and, you know, what guns would work best for him. Well, you gotta ask yourself, what kind of purposes do you want to do with it? I mean, do you want a gun that you fight with, an assault weapon? I mean, that's like an AR-15 platform are pretty inexpensive. The magazines are pretty expensive also because they're rotating the plastic carbon fibers out for the aluminum. I mean, those are going real cheap, so you can get, you know, 5.56. It's a military round, easy to get. You know, it's not really worth reloading right now. Or if you want to hunt and use it for defense, you know, a bolt action .308 rifle is pretty good because you can hunt pretty much anything with it. You just need a good scope. There's some pretty decent scopes out there that are, you know, in the $200 or $300 range, which are nitrogen filled, milled dot, waterproof. You know, they're really good. Sightmark is a really good scope for the lower end budgets. And then there's an offshoot of Tasco, which made some milled dot scopes, 10 power nitrogen filled, and they're good to like 50 feet below the water seal. They're like $400, $500, and I put those on all my 308s because, you know, the 308 round is a common round. It's good out to about 800-900 meters. You know, you're not really going to be engaging targets that far usually. Usually if you're engaging targets with a sniper type weapon, it'll be between 300 and probably 600 meters, give or take, you know, elevation and shit like that. So you got to really ask yourself some questions. And you can carry like a sidearm and maybe a long gun. 2 long guns becomes a fucking bitch. Or you can carry like a sawed-off shotgun and a bolt-action rifle, and, you know, in an urban environment, you know, buckshot is the king. You know, buckshot's the king. I mean, you can shoot people through walls. You don't have to really aim. You know, it's absolutely ruthless and deadly out to about, you know, 75 meters. And then you can get like the darts and the you know, lead balls on a, you know, metal cable and whatever. You have the Dragon Breath rounds, which, you know, are, you know, I've fired those training, and those are wicked. They'll set a dude on fire. Yeah, all right. So anyway, that's me. I'm trying to find some of my old poems. I lost the book. You know, please, I got this shirt. You might like it here from Race Riot Apparel. If you want to start some shit, go buy some of this. Carry on, gentlemen, and watch out for the patterns that will save your life down the road.